Hi sweethearts, it's Tara. Welcome back to Tara's Take. It is Thursday and I wanted to make something fun, and I just wanted to do something different today. So I had found all these pretty, I'm sure most of you have seen them at the Dollar Tree if you go into the crafting department, but I found these, now they were in little bags. I put them in this container from Walmart. But these glitters, these super fine glitters, and I don't usually do anything with glitter, to be honest, but I do like the really tiny, tiny glitter. I think it's very pretty. These colors were so nice for fall, and I thought, well, maybe we can do something. And then I had purchased, and we've used them before. There's one more here, the blue, but we're not going to use that today. But the fall, autumn colored embossing powders. So I got to kind of fiddling with those today, and I thought we'd come along, have a little play, and see if we could make some seasonal things for our junk journal. And I'm looking here real quick because I have a piece I wanted to show you. Where'd it go? Here it is. I embossed, let's see if I can get this in. I embossed that one this morning, and I did multiple colors in it, some brown and some reddish and some green, and it looks really pretty on that page. It's a nice addition. Now what I did was I used the little cardboard die cuts from the Dollar Tree. Okay, so that's what I'm going to be playing with, and I had got those intending to use them with my embossing powder, and then I found those glitters and I thought, oh, that'd be pretty. So I did a couple of different ones this morning with glitter. Now this was directly on top of glue, and I poured the glitter on top of the glue. I did do this one as a test. This one I did the same thing as here, but then I painted Mod Podge over it, and so it worked. Of course, it worked real nice. This one's the one with no Mod Podge on it yet. I'll probably put some on there. And then this one I did a little different. And I had to take a pin and kind of go through the little holes to, you know, get rid of any excess. However, what I did was I stirred in the glitter into the Mod Podge, so it's securely on there, and I don't have to worry about doing it after the fact. So I was thinking we'd do a few in the glitter, maybe do a few in the embossing, and just, you know, for fun, and make something for our junk journals. So let's go ahead and start. What you'll need is your glitter, your Mod Podge or glue. I have a paper plate and some stirring sticks here, and then these little die cuts from, like I said, from the Dollar Tree. I think I'll try that one. And then I have a selection of small paintbrushes. I have the popsicle sticks. What else? I have the embossing powder, and I have my embossing pad with the juice on it. I can't think of the name of the stuff, the glue, you know. And so yeah, let's get started and see what we can come up with. So what I'm going to do first, so that they'll dry, is I'm going to go ahead and make a few. I think I'll work with the glitter first, and I'm just going to pour some on the plate. Okay, and this one's like a greenish gold. I gotta be honest, I don't like that color as much. It was the orange and the copper and the brown and gold that really drew my eye. And there's two shades of orange or peach. I guess they're orange. And then there's the brown. I love that one. And there's two different shades of gold. Oopsie, way too much. Come on now. I don't need that much. I'll just go ahead and do this one while I'm here. Okay. Yeah, so this is, oops, still too much a little bit, but it's okay. Other than this project, I mean, these glitters are not going to get used too often because, like I said, I'm not really a glitter person much. I love looking at it, but I don't really like the mess that it makes, so. I think it's pretty though, you know. And I'm just using a dab of the Mod Podge because I don't need a whole lot. Now, since these are both golds, I'll use the same stirring stick. And I'm using the satin Mod Podge because that's what I usually use. I also have the matte. Just depends on the effect that you guys want. You can use any of them. You can even use, of course, the glossy, you know. As a matter of fact, I think I'll just grab and wipe this so I don't have to keep switching on the stick. Okay. I'm going to try to make pretty quick work of a couple of these and then move on to some embossing because that's really, I think, the one that I like the most. This one was just kind of fun and a little bit different, and you know, I thought it'd be something fun to do together because we haven't worked with glitter at all. I have not worked with glitter since I started junk journals, so yeah, this is my first go at these. But I did like how it looked when it dried. I thought it was really pretty. It is pretty early for me, thank you Lord. I got on here early this time and not late. It's like 6:30 right now. Oh no, it's 7, sorry. 7 o'clock in the morning. So okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this one. I like this leaf, it's cool looking. And I'm gonna put I'm gonna do some of this in the orange glitter, or the whatever you want to call it. I think it's orange. I wouldn't call it peach. I called it peach there a second ago. I don't really think it is. Actually, I just realized I should probably do more of the brown through the stem. That would look kind of a cool contrast, you know. Like I'm in frame. Okay. Let me go a little closer so you guys can see. Okay, there we go. So I'm just dabbing it on. We'll see how it turns out, right? Hopefully it'll look good. What I was saying was the brown, I think, would look nice as a contrast against the orange. And with this open leaf design, it's easier to not, the earlier it was going right into the holes and I was taking a pin and going back in and hit, oops, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to leave that for the brown. Anyway, I was going in and doing the pin to go through like where I had gotten the Mod Podge and the glitter mixed into the little holes. You couldn't even see the design of the leaf. So this is something that could probably, you could probably like do 2 coats of it or something. Okay, I'm going to go up the center with the brown and see what happens. See if that looks good. Once it dries, we'll see. So, how are you guys doing today? Has everybody had a good week? We're almost to the end of it. Now, technically, of course, I'm filming this early, so I'm on Monday of this week, which is good for me, right? Because that means that I'm kind of getting my videos ahead again. Ugh. I've hated not having them. I'm going to dab a little gold here on the edges of some of this. I've just hated the phase that I went through when I came back from the vacation. Like, what's wrong with me? Couldn't think. I've been struggling to think of ideas too for stuff, because all I've got on my brain, to be honest with you, is those journals, and everything I'm doing is kind of centered around that because I want to finish them because they're holiday. It wouldn't matter to me. I'd take my time if if they weren't for the holiday, but I don't want to. I heard Tina say that her ink, poor thing, her ink did not come this time, and she wasn't able to finish her Halloween journal like she wanted to, you know? That's a bummer, because I know she talks about the ink coming through HP a lot, and she, you know, she has given them a lot of props, and now all of a sudden they're dropping the ball. It's a bummer. I get mine through Amazon, and I don't even use, like, I have an Emerson printer, and I don't use Emerson ink because I can't afford it. I have to deal with, you know, now that one's going to dry, and we'll see if my creativity with it did any good. But I just don't ever want to pay $38 or $39 for a box of ink. I'm sorry, I don't have 40 bucks a pop like that, you know? Okay, so let's go ahead and let's play with the, oh, this one's got, we gotta push that out. All right, now with the other one, I kind of did a little design on different colors on it, so I'm going to do that again. I thought that was fun, and I'm just I'm using the table and pressing down, because when I try to do these and push them into the pad, they crack. They can break pretty easy, you know. So I'm just getting this wet this way instead, and it works just as good for me. So let's do a tad of green up here, and so that I do not mix my colors up, I am going to go ahead and, I would normally double the embossing powder, but I don't want to mess up whatever color scheme I'm doing on this. So I am going to pour this and miss the whole thing. Did you see that? I did that earlier with the green too for some reason. I'm going to pour this back in, and then, because I don't want it all mixed up, and then do another color. And I didn't try this lighter color earlier, so I think I will this time. See what it does. Hopefully it'll be pretty. Okay. This glitter, or this embossing powder, leaves a really huge amount of residue behind itself, but it's a pretty residue. So it's a very beautiful embossing powder, actually. I am attempting here to drop this mostly on the stem. I did a pretty good job. You guys still see? Am I pouring it too far over? So I've got it mostly on the stem. Okay. And something like this, it doesn't really matter. It's just to catch the eye. You know what I mean? So I'll go ahead and I'm going to pour this. And wherever there is still sticky, this is going to land and stick. Otherwise, it'll fall off. Okay. Or it should. Yep. Okay. So now I'm going to get my little pin. And then I'm going to use the embossing gun, so pardon the loud sound. I just use a little stick pin and hold this in place while I blow it, because otherwise it'll blow off my desk. So here we go. Loud noise. magic is beginning to happen. See? That peach color is so light. You could barely see it, but then once that heat hits it, it's like, boom, it's there. You can see it then. Oh. Come on now. Now, like I said, normally I would go over this if it were just one solid color. I mean, technically, I guess I could try because it's not quite as dark as I want it. I think I will give it a shot to go over it one more time. Wish me well on this, because I'm going to be trying to pour the colors back on to about where I had them before, which should be interesting. It should. Okay. This one, if I can get these on there right, it'll be much more vibrant with 2 coats of the embossing powder. So I'm going to give it a shot, you guys. Giving it a shot. Let's see. Okay, so it was over here. This color's like, seems to be even finer than the other colors in the way it pours. I didn't have much red. I'm probably not going to redo the green, only because it seems to, oops, it seems to have taken pretty well. The green did. I don't know if it's because it's a thicker, I don't know, the powder seems to be thicker for some reason. Maybe they find, oh no, it actually, shucks, did you see that? It poured in there, the colors did. Oh no, it mixed. Oh, bummer. Well, I guess I'll just stir it in. It'll be fine. It was a small amount, right? Have to be more careful next time. And then that one last one. And I'm probably just gonna leave it and let it go. I'm going to throw a little bit of that on the green, just slightly, to see if it'll orange, give it a little more of an orangey look. Okay, let's see. Be careful. All right, it's still mixed in a little bit because it's in that brown, but okay. It's going to be fine. I'm not going to worry about it. All right, now hold it down good this time. There we go. Yeah, now you can see it better. Don't you just love that? I hope you guys can see the effect it's doing. Oh, that's way better. I'm glad I came back in on it. The first one I did took pretty well with one layer, but this one needed to. Look at that. Can you see the variations in color? Isn't that pretty? So yeah, that's a nice, and they're so flat, you know, you can glue them down in your journal and it's not gonna add a lot. I really like that. I hope you guys like it too. So it's not gonna take up a lot of you know, space. It's kind of, let me go ahead and try to get rid of some of that. Okay, now this one, I already did one of these with the glitter, so I thought I'd do one with the embossing because I think I like the embossing better, of course. And let's see, how's our, oh, it's looking nice. Now that it's drying, it's not bad. It's got the different colors toned through it. You'll probably definitely see it going into the journal on the flip through. This one I'll have to paint some Mod Podge on. This one turned out all right. So yeah, this is a little clock. It's cute, right? There we go. Oh, too close. Sorry. Yeah, these are fun. They're a fun little project and nice little addition of interest to your page, you know. That's kind of fun to do, and if you like to emboss or if you like glitter, you can definitely have fun with that. Okay, so what I want to try is to get that same type of tones, you know, but with this different leaf here. So, I'm wondering if I can guide this at all with a stick. Let's see. I think a person better than me at this probably could. I'm just trying to do something that I would not normally do, but I really want to try and be specific with this. Now, of course, I think maybe on this one, what I'll try to do is put it on these areas, okay? And then I'll do the brown first. Maybe do a second coat of the brown. Okay. And then wipe that off so it doesn't get on the leaf so much. Okay. I am using such a tiny bit of this. I don't even know if it'll pour in there. Just a little bit. Like I said, this one stays, it kind of lingers after the fact. Okay, I'm going to be a loud noise. Yeah, so I think what I'll do is I'll go ahead and do this one in stages because I like this leaf and I'd like one of them in my journal. So I'm going to go ahead and do the brown again and just take my time on this one because I do like this one a lot. I think it's pretty and it could be really cool looking if I do it right. Now on the leaf parts, I will probably try to do what I did before. I'm just wanting to make sure I get this stem done as carefully as I can because it's the hardest part. The other ones, I would like the colors to be intermingled because I think that looks really cool. Okay. All right. But I am still going to do them in pieces just because that way they're distinct, you know. Here we go. Now, let's do some color. All right. I'm going to do this color first. Oops. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Okay. So where's my little, I'm gonna hold this with my tweezers. And I'm gonna leave that there because I wanna try something. I'm just gonna, oh, here we go. You guys can still see. Okay. Cool it off. I'm going to put a little bit more on this. And the reason I didn't pick up the powder is because I'm just going to kind of dip that in and then wipe it off where I don't want it. Don't want that on there. There we go. Just that edge. And then down here on this little section and on this side. I've never been quite this detailed with my embossing, not to this extent, so hopefully it'll pay off. Okay. There's probably some of you saying, this is way too much work. I agree. That's why I don't normally do something like this. But just this time, I thought it'd be fun to see how it turns out. It did really well with this one, just, you know, playing. But I thought if I do it, if I'm really specific with it and detailed and try to really give it character, maybe it'll really turn out nice. So we'll see. We shall see, right? Now I'm going to run a little bit of this lighter over it in spots, and then I'm going to use the green. I'm trying, oops, this stuff is so, like, this one is so, you know, powdery. It really, grab my brush and wipe it off here. There we go, that's better. You know better than to wipe it with your hand. Okay, I think I'll go ahead and take it off of this spot here. Okay, right. Yeah, that one is so light. You can just barely even see it. Okay, I wonder, nah, I have to get this wet again, don't I? Okay. Now. All right. I'm sorry if this is boring. I didn't intend for it to be. I'm hoping it's inspiring and that you enjoy it. All right, there we go. Now, then we're on one last color and we'll be done with this one. Hopefully I'll have a good payoff for my journal. We'll see. color is very pretty, but very light compared to the others. And it's funny how light it is when you see it, and then when you put that heat on it, how much it disappears. It's kind of weird. Now we get to play with the green. I love the green in this kit. I think it's, the green and the blue are probably, I don't want to do that. I'm going to hurt it. The green and the blue are probably my favorite. Okay, now. All right, I'm going to do the tip of this one. And I'm going to do the tip over here. And then right here. And I think I wanted some of it right through here and down in here. All right. Let's see. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna stand up, and that way I can tell if you guys can see me. The green really does a good job, like with one coat. So there's our payoff. Let's see. What do you guys think? Does it look all right? I kind of like it. Yep. I don't know if you can see it as good on camera as I can in person, but it's turned out pretty good. That's going to look nice in our journal, huh? All right. So what time are we at? 32 minutes. So I think I'm going to make this an early video because I want to get busy on our cover. So I'm pretty sure that tomorrow's video, I'm not making it 100% guarantee, but I believe tomorrow's video is going to be about our cover. So hopefully you guys will come along and have a play. As you can tell, I did not like the glitter as much as I like the embossing, but let me see where to go. Here it is. So those are the 3 that we did. And I think that they turned out nice. What do you guys think? So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and probably do some, maybe a little bit more on these 3 leaves. So they'll be in the book too. I don't know, maybe I'll save them for a different project, but we'll see. But these 3 are going to go in the book for sure, and possibly this one. That's the one I did before with the glitter. It just needs painted with some Mod Podge. I'll go ahead and do that really quick for you guys so you see what I was talking about. Earlier I just took my brush and painted it on, like so. I'm doing it pretty gentle. I don't want to wipe up the mud or the glitter. However, it has dried really well, so it should be fine. But you know, you've always got that layer on the top. That's why I did the Mod Podge in the first place, was because of that. I don't want it rubbing off once I, you know, whoever purchases the journal, I don't want it rubbing off onto their hands. So I figured I'd just, I know I probably shouldn't be sticking my brush in there, but you know me. Sorry. I'm just not that proper. I am blowing on that to get rid of the buildup of Mod Podge in between the leaf where the holes are at. Okay. You can also use a pen. I just found it quicker to blow on it real quick. There. Okay. So that's all I did. I just painted on it. I hope that wasn't totally fuzzy. And then you just let it dry. Okay. All right, you guys. I will see you tomorrow. I love you. Have a wonderful day. And be blessed. And know that the Lord loves you. And that you're not alone. Okay? God bless you guys. I'll see you.